You are listening to the Inverted Creative Podcast. I'm Allison.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Jen.
Someone should sing the thing.
Come on, Mike. Sing.
I took the walk to Poland.
Yeah, that works too, I guess. We're doing a Poland recap today.
Wait, somebody went to Poland?
A few people.
I went to Poland, man.
You did go to Poland. Anyway, welcome to our honeymoon recap part 2, featuring another person who was not actually on our honeymoon, but joined us in Poland. Welcome back to the podcast, Alex.
Hello.
Mike's been here, so he don't need no welcome.
Who am I?
I don't know. You're my husband.
That's me.
My wife.
This is my wife. That's nice.
I'll allow it. So much happened with the Poland portion of our trip that we wanted to do a separate episode because, one, I didn't anticipate going 2 hours on the last episode to begin with, and then we did. Nate actually called me out on that. Apparently, I started the episode by saying something about, I don't want to make this 2.5 hours, and then we made it 2 hours.
But see, we didn't make it 2.5 hours.
No, we didn't, but we got
still
close.
good.
We got kind of nearish to that. So when we were planning the honeymoon originally, we were still gonna end in Milan, and then we talked about going over to like Monaco, like Nice, France area. I looked at doing like Barcelona on the way home too, for Port Aventura. And then Mike being Mike was like, we're kind of close enough. Is there a way we can go to Energylandia? And so, I worked my magic and figured out a route to go from Milan to Krakow and then back to Stockholm, which gave us, 3 days in Poland?
Yeah, we had 3 full days.
Yeah. Plus an evening after we landed.
Yeah.
So we were able to work that in. And then we decided that we didn't want to do Poland alone. And we know we had a lot of friends who also wanted to go to Energylandia. So we just invited everybody not everybody, but a lot of people in our Bad Trip Ideas group chat, plus a few others. And we ended up with 10 of us in Poland, which was kind of wild.
Just a couple of us.
Just a few of us. We'll get to the
all I'm going to say,
later.
Yeah, there was a lot of us.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the episode art, I mentioned something about testing the capacity limits of a cabin. Yeah. I'm going to let Alex talk as well before we get to the actual cabin shenanigans, because this was also Alex's first trip to Europe. And I had to bully him for so long to get him to book his flights to come to Poland with us.
Yeah, didn't you bully me for like 3.5 months or something?
You didn't book your flights till like a month before or something.
I mean, we also had to bully you to stay awake long enough to book your flights.
Hey now.
Hey now.
No, that was Italy.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I was gonna say, hey now, you're a rock star.
Yeah, that's another option.
But yeah, no, I still keep like thinking it over in my head, like, oh my god, I went to Europe.
And like exclusively went to Poland.
Yeah.
Plus a layover in Amsterdam.
Yes.
General thoughts. What did you think of culture in Europe versus the US? Did you have culture shock at all?
Not really. I mean, honestly, a lot of it felt pretty similar. I mean,
until that first time you try to talk to somebody and they don't speak any English.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily, the only time we really ran into that was the pizza on the last night in Poland, but that we can cover that later.
All right, I just did some digging. I will give Alex some props. He at least booked his flights further out for Poland than Kyrie did for the wedding.
Okay, but like
I dug
international
back.
versus
He
domestic,
booked it like 2 months out.
that's a little different
Yeah,
though.
I think I booked my flights at the end of March.
Yes.
Oh, it's a birthday present to me.
Like March 25th or 26th.
All I know is I FaceTimed Allison when I did it.
Yeah.
I was like, is this actually happening? Am I really doing this?
And then you did do it.
And then that's all I could think about for like 2 months.
Yeah. And it's probably still all you can think about too.
Yeah, every day I'm just like, oh my God, I actually did that.
I did the thing.
And then every day I'm also like, Allison, I need to go to Europe now.
Yeah. See, now you have the bug.
Yeah, you. To be fair, you did warn me that this was a gateway.
Oh, 100%. Poland's a gateway travel destination. So I know you booked your flights through Amsterdam. And then I was putting it on our spreadsheet and I'm like, oh, you're on the same exact flight that Nate is on from Amsterdam. So
Correct.
that worked out very well.
It was nice to have somebody that I know, at least for one of the legs of travel.
Yeah. So we'll talk about another thing that happened there in just a minute because it ended up affecting us when we landed in Krakow. Because me and Mike landed about 5 minutes after Alex and Nate in Krakow. And Nate was like frantically texting me like, "Do you land yet? Where are you? Is that your bus pulling up? I see a Ryanair bus pulling up. Is that you? Where are you?" I'm like, "Okay, chill." So then we find the two of them at baggage claim, and then Nate is vlogging and doing his thing, and says that we need to say hi to somebody who wasn't able to make the trip, which was John Mike. Because we he had said he had issues or something that he had to deal with at work, and he wasn't able to get the time off. So we're all facing Nate's camera, saying, "Hi, Jake, we miss you, we love you." And then behind us comes this voice that says, "Hi, guys."
Yeah, he's just like, hi! In his just the normal John Mike, I got you.
Yeah.
Like, I surprised you voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was shook for like multiple hours after that as well.
Yeah.
So apparently they'd been planning this since January, approximately, when John Mike actually booked his flights. And somehow kept it a surprise from me and Mike until then, despite drunkenly telling like everybody.
Yeah,
at
they
the
told
wedding.
everybody I've talked to that was at the wedding and mentioned it to. It's been like, oh yeah, he told us at the wedding.
Even your sister
Yeah.
knew. We're like,
I'm like,
how?
How did you guys know this? And how did it not get back to us?
I mean, I know why I didn't realize anything is because I was too wrapped up in planning a wedding and honeymoon.
Yeah.
And stressed and anxious about all that I didn't pay attention to much else. So even if somebody had told me to my face, "Hey, John Mike is going to Poland," I probably would not have realized that they said it.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was a really fun surprise. And he was also in Amsterdam, surprising somebody else that we know.
Amsterdam.
Yeah. So I got off my flight from Detroit to Amsterdam, and I called Allison and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in a different country. Where do I go?
What is this weird language with so many vowels?
Yeah, why are they speaking in funny noises? um,
Why are they speaking Jen's new favorite language?
Yeah, that too.
um, I was like, you know what? I better call Nate to see what gate he's coming into. And I called Nate, or I texted Nate because he was still on the airplane. Um, he's like, why don't you just go through passport control and go find the gate that we're flying out of to get to Krakow? And I was like, okay, I guess. So I went through the EES to get into the Schengen area, which the easiest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, they made it sound like the EES stuff was going to be way more of a hassle than it actually was.
Yeah.
They blew that way out of proportion.
We lucked out with us the timing. Like, I think we got off the plane pretty quickly, so we beat a lot of people. But even then, it wouldn't have been an issue for us.
Yeah, like, I know I had to pee when we got off that plane, but I'm like, no, let's get through it.
Yeah, that was
because
well.
we were originally supposed to have a tight connection.
Yeah,
and we had heard horror stories about EES, but no, that was easier than normal. It was easier than normal passport control.
I missed the stamps though. I didn't get a stamp.
Yeah, I've this was also like my first time using my passport, and I've had it since 2017.
You wouldn't have gotten a new stamp.
Well, no, it's never been stamped.
No, I'm saying Allison.
Well,
we flew into Finland.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I wouldn't have liked it. I collect things. I collect passport stamps.
Not anymore, you don't.
Yeah. And like I know Alex had messaged me so much like leading up to the trip, like what information do I need? What if I say the wrong thing? Blah blah blah.
Zero. Yeah, and I literally going.
If you say the wrong thing, straight to jail. Straight to jail.
Like jail. Literally, like going through the EES and like everything like that. I didn't talk to anybody. I just scanned my passport, and I was in the Schengen area.
Oh, so you went through one of those passport controls. Those were even easier.
Yeah. I think we had that in London.
Yeah. They've slowly started rolling that out more for the non-EU passports in the last few years. But yeah, we went up and kind of got semi-interrogated.
You did.
Yeah. They basically just wanted to know, okay, so you're flying into Stockholm. Where are you going from Stockholm? And then do you have flights home, like to leave the EU?
Like, well, yes. Well, here's our 8 remaining flights.
I think I just showed them the flight from Stockholm to Rome and then Stockholm back to Cincy.
Yeah. But anyway, you got through passport control.
Yeah, and then Nate's like, "Well, just go find our gate and hang out there." So I was, sitting down in our gate area, hanging out. Nate shows up. He's vlogging. We're talking on camera, whatever. And Nate had me facing away from the one way in and out of our gate area. And I forget exactly what happened because I was just so overwhelmed and overstimulated. But then I hear a very familiar voice from behind me. And I turned around and it was John Mike. And I was like, just dumbfounded.
Probably very similar to our reaction.
Yeah. Like, it took me a second to process. So I was like,
yeah,
oh my God, that's John Mike.
That was me. Like, I think literally in Nate's vlog, I'm just like, what the? And then silence.
Yeah, and I'm not. I knew at that. I already knew it was going to be a good weekend
Yeah.
because this was basically just a weekend trip for me. Um,
I
but at
mean,
that point,
most
I
of
knew it was going to be a
half the group
fantastic
that joined
weekend.
us in half the group that joined us in Poland was just there for the weekend.
Yeah.
You, Matt, and Jacob. Was Javi mainly just there for that short period?
For Poland, yes. I
Yeah,
think he's
I
still in
guess
Europe as far as I know.
he went on to Nice,
Yeah.
didn't he?
I don't know where he is right now.
That's because he's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's Javi. See if his
Javi gonna
snap
Javi.
location has something. See if we can find out where he is. Where in the world is Javi San Diego?
That's right, because I remember seeing the other day he had was it like Côte d'Azur or whatever.
Yeah.
Who
Nah, it
is it?
doesn't show his. I don't think it shows his location right now. He hasn't been on lately.
He's just ridiculous.
Yeah, but like on our spreadsheet of where the different like airports people are coming to and going from, there are so many airports involved. It was very
Yeah,
impressive. Like all of us went to different airports when we were leaving. Okay. So we all got to Krakow. Um so we had the 5 of us unexpectedly. Um we each got or Nate got a rental car, Mike got a rental car. What car did we get again? Oh, never mind. How could I forget? Not the Dacia Sandero.
With the Dacia Duster.
Yeah.
Also,
that
side
car
note,
did look very nice.
did you see Nate put up his Poland reel?
Yes.
Kind of hilarious. Very well done. But yes, we had a Dacia Duster. It was an interesting car. It was not nearly as nice as the Peugeot we had the week
Yeah.
prior, but it was a nice car.
I grew to love that Peugeot.
Yeah, I was not
Um,
too mad about the Dacia, but I wasn't in love with it.
yeah. I like the color of it at least.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
like
also
That
just it was not as new as the Peugeot,
yeah, it
which
was
we
like
doubled the miles on the Peugeot.
a hunter green too. It's good.
So we got our rental cars, and then we went down into Krakow to ride Euromir.
Yeah,
This was
we have
Alex's
Euromir at home.
Alex's first coaster in Europe. I I legitimately don't even remember what this thing actually is. Uh, it
I
was very
know when I
weird.
looked on Logride, it didn't have a manufacturer.
I had found it.
I'm sorry. What word is that? Yamasakuta.
Yeah, it's like Yama something. It was a very weird
I don't know if
name.
that's Russian or Japanese or something, but it's I don't even know how to describe this thing. It was so janky, and I was pretty sure that we were going to derail every time we hit the tire
The lift
lift.
tires.
Yeah,
Well, that ride started out really weird because you like launch out of the station.
yeah,
And then it ends with a rollback.
yeah. It was very weird, but a lot of fun. We went around a few times. I think me and Nate crammed into the front row, and that was a choice.
So,
Well,
side note, you pull it up on RCDB, Yamasakuta Lab.
Yeah,
Nothing is known about this company. If that is even the name of the company. The company is presumed to be located in Eastern Europe and produces oval, oval, and figure eight roller coasters with Yamasaka Talab on the cars.
that's kind of wild, actually.
It looks like there are 12 of them around the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Fun slide. Huh.
There's one in Uzbekistan.
Oh, your sister could have written that.
Yeah. Russia. Kyrgyzstan. Another one in Uzbekistan.
Wow.
Another one in Uzbekistan. Another one in Russia. Another one in Uzbekistan.
What the heck?
Ukraine.
That
Apparently,
may
they're
have
like
been
just
the
Eastern Europe. Another Uzbekistan. Another Kyrgyzstan. And another Ukraine. So they're very Eastern European.
That is what it says.
that may have been the jankiest cred I've ever written.
Oh, yeah.
We're like trying to put like the weird like shoulder belts on, and the guy just like fires up the ride.
Oh, he like Jake tried to put his on, and the guy's like, just like, nah, don't worry about it. Just kind of waves him off from putting them on. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Um,
I
yeah,
guess it's our
definitely.
funeral.
If you're in Krakow, I guess it's worth going over there to ride it.
It wasn't super expensive either.
No, it was like $6 or something, I think.
Something like that.
Got our parking paid for on the way out by a guy who only spoke enough English words to complete that transaction.
Yes. Okay, bye-bye. And we did reference that on the last episode too. I know because Nate texted me about it.
That tracks. I don't even know if I realized that.
Because I mentioned it when we were talking about how you could, if they didn't speak English, they at least knew enough to get by.
Yeah. Oh, also I meant to reference Jake's question that he left for this episode where he said thoughts on the lost article you found at Krakow. Very very shocking. Also, I had to think about his question for a minute, and then I'm like, oh, he's talking about himself.
I mean, we didn't really have a choice. I guess we had to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, they say to like not leave any luggage behind, so I guess we had to bring it with us.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It was Nate's property, it's fine.
Wow.
Hey, Nate brought him.
True.
So from Krakow, we make our way up to Zator. Pseudo was
I
able
thought
to
it
get
was
us.
down.
Huh?
Isn't it down to Zader? I don't
No,
remember.
it's like northwest.
Is it north? I thought it was south. My bad.
Just trust me, bro. Pseudo got us checked into the cabin. We stayed at the same place that I had stayed back in 2022 with the Buzzbar Stumblelandia crew. In the exact same cabin that I stayed in last time. So it's got 3 bedrooms. Each bedroom has a set of bunk beds that can fit 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. And then a couch, which means we had 10 people in that cabin. We got cuddly. There was not a lot of room in that cabin.
Oh no.
And the
Oh,
best
and there's
part
also
about
only one bathroom.
Yep, there is 1 bathroom. So everybody kept being late in the mornings because people were fighting over the shower in the morning. I was the smart one. I showered in the evenings when nobody else did, so I took my sweet time.
I showered in the morning, but I made sure I woke up well before everybody else.
Except Jake. I think Jake was always awake earlier.
Yeah.
Jake would bring me espresso in bed, and it was nice.
Jake is basically an old grandpa. Because he is always awake early.
Yeah. He's always texting me in the mornings when he's here and asking if I want coffee, and I'm like, yes. Duh. Yeah, if you are ever going to Energylandia, I don't think it's an official Energylandia resort, but it's kind of a partner thing. But Holiday Park Zader, highly recommend. Those cabins are nice. Air conditioning. Air conditioning is not an issue as long as you keep the bedroom doors open.
Yeah, that is the only downside, but it worked well.
especially in the living room where Alex was. He was probably a popsicle the whole time.
Oh, it was so crispy. It was great.
Our cabin had a hot tub, but we didn't pay for access for it because I know last time the hot tub was very lukewarm. It never actually got hot. So we're just like, yeah, we're just not going to bother paying for that. But we were the closest cabin to Zadra, which is really nice.
That makes me think that maybe they didn't pay for the hot tub and it just was warm-ish.
No, because I remember them like going to talk to them about getting it turned on and stuff. I never used it, so I don't know. Everyone kept calling it the lukewarm tub, not the hot tub. So yeah, we got there. We got to the cabin after park close. Did we do McDonald's that night?
Yep, we did the
Yeah,
grocery.
we all went up to the Netto down the road and got some groceries and supplies and a lot of alcohol and got some Polish McDonald's.
It was tasty.
I don't remember what I got.
We got European Fanta too.
Yeah. Okay. I had been having European Fanta all trip. You got to experience it for the first time in person.
So, rewinding back to Amsterdam airport, Nate, John, Mike, and I were all so ungodly hungry. We went to the Burger King, which far superior to American Burger King.
Oh yeah, all fast food pretty much is.
Yeah, John, Mike, and Nate were like, "You're going to drink Fanta," and I'm like, "Okay, I guess."
But did you get a crown from Burger King?
No.
Kyrie would be very disappointed.
I told you to get a crown from the Burger King, even though we didn't eat there. I told you to go get one.
I got one from the one on the rest stop. Remember, it looked like Grogu.
Oh yeah, because you found it there. I pointed it out. Somebody had left it. But we passed a Burger King at an airport. I forget which one, but I told you to go get one of the crowns there and send a picture to Kyrie.
Yeah, so my first like European food experience was in Amsterdam.
Man, you just had a day of fast food in Europe.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to
my first meal in Europe was McDonald's when we stopped at the one in Germany on the way to Phantasialand.
Yeah.
So
I remember that. That one was good.
Yes, it was.
But anyway, going back to McDonald's and Zator, like it was honestly like much better than anything we have here.
Yeah.
A lot of different options.
Part of the reason why the food just in general is better is they have laws where the meat, like the fries I know are patented so they can come from wherever. But like the meat has to come from within a certain radius of locations. Same with, I believe, all the vegetables and all that kind of stuff.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's something weird like that. That way they can kind of guarantee freshness.
Yeah, I think it's something like that with the fries too.
Yeah, but the fries are a little different because it is a patented process. So they might get a little bit more of a range to be able to bring them in.
Yeah. I always try to get something unique anytime I go to fast food in Europe. I don't remember what I got at the Polish one. I just remember that
you and Nate got the same thing.
You guys got like some royal something burger or something. I can't remember. I was unbelievably tired at that point.
I don't think I was a huge fan of the sauce, but I got the garlic dip for the fries, and that was life-giving. I need to bottle that garlic dip that they have in Europe and bring it home. So good. I'm sure we shenanigated at the cabin that night. I don't
Yeah,
remember what
Yeah,
we
because
did.
I think
wasn't that the night that we came back and Thomas was sitting on the deck with the Ukrainian girls?
Yeah. Oh, and that was also the first night that we went on the trampoline and then got scolded by a Polish father in broken English. Yeah, because I was already drinking wine and I had to get my wine on the trampoline picture.
Yeah. And then, the next night we broke the trampoline.
We'll get there. So the next morning, we changed our plans around a little bit. I think we were gonna do, or no, I think some people were trying to do Legendia later in the day because they wanted the rope drop Energylandia. But instead, all of us went to Legendia first thing in the morning to go get that out of the way. Thoughts?
It was Legendia was a park of all time. It wasn't bad. It had some decent theming, but it's just weird going through that park and like there's the one, what was it, Scary Toys Factory that is just sitting there. It's been SPNO for 5 years.
Yeah, it was still
oh
it was
that
when I was there.
Yeah, the
that
one
Zyklon.
yeah. And then the other one a Cyclone? Dream Hunters Society?
Legendia. Dream Hunter Society. Yeah, Zyklon
Yeah.
Galaxy.
And like they
Scary Toys
removed
Factory, Zyklon Galaxy.
yeah, like they removed the coaster, but they just 100% just left the station and everything sitting there.
Yeah, that was
So
really weird.
it was odd.
Like the station or like the entry and like part of the queue line was all still in like almost perfect condition, and then
Yeah,
nothing
like you would
behind it.
think that the ride was still there.
It was really weird, and the fact that they took that out, but the other one is still SPNO sitting there.
Yeah.
Also, I'm looking at pictures on RCDB right now. They did not sell it. They scrapped it.
Oh,
Yeah, here. I'll post these in the chat for like there's pictures of the track just cut up into little tiny sections.
oh man, that's depressing.
Yeah, so like why do that with the one that actually ran, but not the one that's SPNO?
So I'm looking through RCDB, and Legendia has a weird thing with these Zyklon Galaxies. Scary Toy Factory was relocated from elsewhere in the park and was previously called Himalaya. And then Dream Hunter Society was also relocated from elsewhere in the park and renamed to what it is. I'm like, why?
Yeah, I noticed that the other day when I was looking at it. Very unusual.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand why that one is there.
Yeah,
The
because like
SPNO one that's still there.
yeah, the one that's SPNO, there's like trees and like bushes and stuff growing up through the tracks and the station.
All right, so digging through RCDB because why not? One of their coasters, named Blizzard, was removed from Legendia in 2010. It then was sold to Joyland down in Texas, which is no longer open.
Right.
But it was sold to a fair company. I'm like, what? Okay. I'm just curious if they still have it in use.
But the real draw, obviously, for us going to Legendia was to get you guys on Let Coaster.
Oh, I thought it was for
Yes.
Devil's Loop
Oh, well, that too, I guess.
because we didn't even talk about that yet.
Yeah.
That thing was horrible.
The thing looked so sketchy.
Yeah.
It wasn't that sketchy. It was just the way the restraints were.
It's
I had to like
awful.
slouch way down to get my restraint to buckle. It also was not fun sitting with Nate trying to both squeeze into it.
Yeah, because the two restraints are connected,
Yeah.
which is painful. I did not. I've done the backwards row. I did not do it this time because other people were trying to get it, and operations were unbearably slow. So
Something I did not know, that ride started off at Lightwater Valley.
what Devil's Loop did?
Yeah.
Weird.
Lightwater Valley, home of the ultimate.
I mean, I know what Lightwater Valley is.
Yeah. That thing's almost 40 years old.
It's called Supa Lupa.
Yeah.
I
That
kind
place
of love that
opened.
name.
That ride opened in 1988. I did not realize it was that old.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah. It doesn't look that old, is what I'm saying.
Wow. Thanks.
It's still. You're still younger.
By a year.
Shush. Shush.
Talking about a coaster from 88. Wow, that thing's old. I'm almost from 88. Wow, that thing's old.
I mean, yes.
It's a Let Coaster.
Lack coaster.
We all got like what, 5 rides on it or something?
I think I got 5. It was fun.
Let me look.
Do you have to check log ride?
Yeah.
It was a good time.
What was your one thing you said about it with like graying out?
It's one of only 2 coasters I've ever grayed out on.
Not, you said not including from like dehydration or something.
Yeah.
That says a lot about how forceful it is.
Yeah. It's very forceful.
I only rode it twice. But it was extremely forceful.
Yeah. Very good ride.
Yeah.
I grayed out Sky Rush for sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, like I grayed out both laps, and I was like, okay, I'm severely dehydrated.
Traveling probably didn't help that.
No.
A bunch of us got churros. Those are delicious.
Those churros were
good.
delicious.
I think I got a strawberry sauce for mine. Something.
I think so.
I don't remember.
I got
just
Nutella.
Remember they were good. Google Translate Lens to the rescue to figure out what the different dipping flavors were, and just to the rescue for much of Poland because I know absolutely zero Polish.
I did just enough Duolingo to like remember like seeing words on Duo, but I didn't do enough to be able to like speak it.
I did not know how to say hello or how to say thank you. I looked it up when we were in the airport in Milan and then promptly forgot it because it is not a language remotely similar to English. I think the only actual thing we picked up was like the difference between entrance and exit was like one letter. It was like a Y versus an E or something.
Yeah.
That's about all I got. And I know the word Energylandia.
Yeah,
I don't think that counts. Yeah, it was a pretty quick stop at Legendia. I think we were only there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there for like 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then we drove back to Zator to finally get to Energylandia.
Yeah.
Energylandia.
And that's when the gauntlet began for
Yeah.
most of us.
Javi and I were the only ones who had been there previously, so everybody else was getting cred anxious. Because there were 19, 20?
19.
Oh, yeah, 19.
Two of them were new for me, so that was fun. I still got I guess 3 because I went on Circus Coaster this time and decided to
Yeah.
count it.
So we started with a real adrenaline rush for our first coaster. We started with Happy Loops.
What's funny is I'm pretty sure that was my first coaster too.
I mean, it's
Or
right.
the
It's
first
one
one.
of the first coasters you come to.
Yeah. I think the trick is definitely get all the kitty creds out of the way.
Yeah.
Nate and Alex slightly changed that order because they were hitting a dual milestone ish. Was it you
Yeah.
got 150 and Nate got 950?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we started with Happy Loops. Then we moved on to Circus Coaster.
Was that really the second one we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then we went on to Mars.
Side note, Circus Coaster was so tight. I'm pretty sure it crushed part of my pelvic bone. It was
Yeah,
unpleasant.
that was snug.
That was one of like the narrowest like lap bar things that I've been on. Like
Yeah, you have to like sit in the middle of the car and then kind of like pull down the lap bar as you're sitting down.
Yeah, it was rough.
It hurt.
Mars had similar lap bars, but they were a lot more friendly.
Well, the cars were a little bigger on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the laterals are what ruined everything for me. I whacked my knee or something. I hurt myself on it just from sliding so aggressively. But the theming's something.
After Mars, we went and did yet another wacky worm.
And it was not our final wacky worm of the trip yet.
No, it was not. Fruity Loops was followed up by Mayan.
We at least got some kind of thrill coaster early on.
I mean, it wasn't horrible.
It wasn't bad, honestly.
It's not the worst SLC I've ever been on, but not the best.
What was Thomas's words? It's not good enough to be notable, but it's not bad enough to be funny.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That was so I've only been on 2 SLCs. The other one being the one that was at Six Flags America. And that was mine was miles better.
Yeah, it's definitely on the it's not great, but it's on the upper tier of SLCs.
Next was RMF Dragon.
Actually,
which is a coaster. Yeah, Vekoma suspended family coaster. Same layout as Dragonflyer at Dollywood.
Oh, is it the same layout?
It is the same layout.
Nice.
And actually, it opened like 4 years before Dragonflyer, even.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that much older. And then from there, we went and rode Boomerang.
The first of 2 family boomerangs.
All of us rode it except for Nate. Nate skipped it because of the milestone.
Yeah, they were trying to line up for the milestone.
But that is also the same layout as Snoop Dogg's Hotbox Racers at Kings Island. So layout we've done many times.
Yes.
I feel like I ride that almost every time I go to KI.
Yeah.
It's
Which
fun.
that then set us up for some milestones.
Yep.
Next we went for a ride on Hyperion.
And the lovely queue system that is Hyperion.
Yeah, that queue is
Yeah.
so stupid.
It's certainly a queue.
Yeah. You get your exercise when you ride Zadra and Hyperion, that's for sure.
Like Zadra
Yeah.
at least is mostly flat. Like
Yeah,
Hyperion makes you
Hyperion,
go
you
up a
go up
spiral
a
ramp,
gigantic ramp.
and then as soon as you get to the top of the ramp, you go
Go
out
right
the
back
door and you go right back down the steps.
I would hate to wait in that full queue.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible.
It also smelled horrible in that queue.
Yeah, at one point it did.
So much sweat.
Voyage basement.
But make it Hyperion. Oh, I just realized I'm wearing my Hyperion hoodie too.
It's aight.
So I got 150 on Hyperion. Nate got 950. And oh my gosh, that ride is so good.
But remember, people will say 50 milestones don't count.
Yeah, who says that?
I think Tom has said that at points.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has.
I know Keith has.
Yeah. I'm always gonna do something for my 50 milestones.
I agree.
Also,
Yeah.
150 is a solid one.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree 50 milestones aren't a big deal other than, like 250, like 250, 750, like 1250.
Yeah.
Like those increments definitely are bigger ones, but especially when you're starting out, the 50s are a big deal.
Well, and especially like for me, I was hitting it internationally.
Yeah. Ooh, you've been to Europe.
Yes, we all have.
But so after Hyperion, we all piled back in the cars to go make Gary very proud.
I guess not all of us, but a lot of us did.
Most of us. The real whores did. So really just me, Allison. Alex, did you go?
Yes.
Jake, Nate.
Nate, yeah.
I think Pseudo went too.
Pseudo did go. I was trying to think of who the sixth person was. So I knew we had an even number. So yeah, if you show up to Zatorland in the last hour to 30 minutes or so, they'll just charge you for just the coasters versus having to buy, I think it's like a $30.
It's like a $35 ticket or something.
$35 day ticket for 2 creds. So we went up, and I think it was only like $9 or $10 a person. It was something cheap.
Yeah, I think it was like $9.
Yeah, so we went up. First ride we did there was a wacky worm.
Our final wacky worm of the trip.
Final wacky worm of the trip.
So many wacky worms.
And then we rode a weird. This was the first one that I had been on, but it's like the square track layout Visa spinner.
With a hamster wheel.
Yeah, with a hamster wheel. It wasn't the usual figure eight. But, go around. We went around a bunch of times, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a solid pop of airtime in that thing.
Yeah. And we finally pull into the station, and nothing happens. The guy starts messing with the panel, and nothing happens. They ended up having to come over and manually release all of the restraints.
Yeah, like holding the car to make sure it didn't rotate.
Yeah, because the car wouldn't lock. Nothing was working correctly.
And we were like right at the edge of the platform too.
Yeah, that was a fun one. But, we got the creds.
Yep.
And then that's when we went back into town for dinner that night, right?
Yeah, we went to
the big
a
family
restaurant
dinner.
called.
We went
Actually,
back to the cabin, picked up everybody.
Yeah.
We went to a place called Revel, which was like Italian and Polish food. It was like they sat us immediately, which was awesome considering we had 10 of us.
Yeah.
So we had our little family dinner in Poland.
It was quite delicious.
I had some kind of like shrimp pasta, but like the noodles were black, and that was very unexpected.
Yeah, I remember you being like kind of shocked when they brought it out, and you're like,
it tasted
what's
fine.
this?
I felt like I was eating a pile of worms. Visually. It tasted great though.
That's all that matters.
Mike, you had what, carbonara again?
Yeah, I had carbonara. It was all right. Not the best carbonara of the trip, but it was passable.
Alex, what did you have?
I think I had bolognese.
Okay. And then you got some kind of dessert. Forest fantasy.
Something. That was delicious.
Big old fruity gigantic dessert.
I think I looked at getting a dessert and then just didn't feel like spending the money. Same with getting
Also, the woman walked off before you could order it, too.
Yeah, that too.
She made up your decision for you.
That's fine, because I had stuff at the cabin afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, that night we went back, got on the trampoline again.
Yep.
Broke it.
Pretty sure we were touching the ground at some point.
Oh, I definitely jumped on it and like landed on my knees and smacked my knee on the ground.
I don't think it was meant to have 4 fully grown adults on it.
No. But that's their mistake for not making it that way.
We made sure to go on the trampoline earlier this time before quiet hours were starting. And so we didn't get scolded this time.
And then, yeah.
I unfortunately did not make it on the trampoline because I was just too exhausted.
Yeah. Oh, that was the night. I'm going through my photos right now. That was the night that Matt was having wine and he was getting spicy, and then he put his drink down, and then he came back out from the bathroom and suddenly his glass was full again, and Javi, pretended like he had nothing to do with it when Javi is the wine fairy.
Of course Javi had nothing to do with it. No, Jen is still the wine fairy.
Just at the wedding. But yeah, I think a lot of us got kind of spicy that night.
Yeah.
Woke up the next morning. I was given more coffee in bed, which was nice. Oh, that was the day. That was why we'd stop by the cabins after Zatorland. I wanted to place an order for breakfast for the next morning to be delivered to the cabin. Definitely a language barrier in there. because I asked if it could be like delivered between 8:30 and 9:30, but like or no, they had said it would be delivered between 8:30 and 9:30. I'm like closer to the 8:30 side if you can, please. And I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but I think we got it at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know. I was in the shower when you guys got it.
Um, it was good. I just ordered a bunch of stuff that sounded good based on the Google Translate, and we all had a nice little breakfast on the patio. I think we had some like
Fun,
mimosas and
fun.
screwdrivers going, but
Yeah.
and then went back to the park for day 2.
Which I know most of the group. I know, like Matt, Jacob, Javi, they were kind of running behind getting ready.
Yeah.
So the rest of the group um, just went ahead and we went back and started with Abyssus, which
Good times.
really good ride. Very surprising.
I'm
And I
still
think,
very annoyed at the trims on it, but
yeah, I said on Jake's little Instagram, like it's good to see. Like we had ridden the Flash at Great Adventure, so it was neat to see what they can do with a full cycle launch coaster,
yeah.
like a full layout, which was it was a great ride.
Yeah.
I think it might have made it in my
Also,
top 25 if I remember right.
Abysses and Formula have like fabric vests instead of like the harder plastic ones. Those are so much better.
I agree.
I'm sure they have more like wear and tear on them, but they're a lot comfier. Don't feel as restrictive.
Well, the trains that they're using now on the new Vacomas, those are very comfortable.
Yeah.
Um,
Vacoma is
but not like,
definitely in its era right now.
oh, 100%. Um, but like the launches on Abyssus were very punchy.
Yeah, it was very. It had a nice punch to it, but not like overly powerful.
Yeah, not face melting.
Yeah, but like it wasn't weak enough that it was like Big Bear level. It had a nice punch to it, so it was a good ride.
Oh, and is that where we
Um,
met Harris?
no, that was the next day.
Oh, it was the next day. Okay.
Yeah. Um, next we went on to Light Explorers, which is where we played with the water for like good couple minutes.
Oh yeah,
That
that was
was honestly so much fun.
Oh, it was. It was a
just
blast.
like a random little play area thing. I don't think I actually got any footage of it, but
Nate definitely did.
yeah, of just like different like wheels you could turn to like pull water up, and then like gates, and like you try to make it, turn into this river. So we're all at like different points trying to get water pulled through, and I definitely immediately splashed my foot with water.
As is tradition.
Yes. But no, that was a fun little workout.
It was a good time. Um, we next went on to Honey Harbor,
That's where I got
which
new
is
creds.
yeah, which is yet another Vekoma family coaster in that park.
Yep. It was fun though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that shares. We actually rode the same one last year at Emerald Park, Dino Dash.
Which one is that?
Yeah.
It was the Vekoma family coaster at
Well,
Emerald
okay, I
Park,
gathered that much, but like I don't remember.
dinosaur one. There's only one dinosaur one.
Is that the one that like randomly splashes you?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, It was cute. Good theming. Same with the next one, Choco Chip Creek.
Ah, yes, so much theming.
They've slowly, like, the station and the queue was very well themed.
There's just so many like empty concrete pads in the middle of it.
And then there's
Yeah.
like that one random metal structure that you pass through like 4
Yeah.
times.
It was a long ride.
I'm hoping by, like, maybe the end of next season, maybe not since they're building another new coaster next year, but hopefully in the next couple years, they get that structure finished and finish up the theming.
Yeah.
We then went on to Draken.
I chose not to ride it. I didn't need to ride it again.
It wasn't too bad. The
I
restraint.
got pictures of
So
y'all on it.
we've ridden another one of that model, but the restraints on this one were a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because that was the same as Achtbahn at Kinderstad Eileen in the Netherlands and Red Mountain at Fiabelandia.
Okay.
I had not been on a Preston and Barbary yet, so that was an experience.
They're not bad coasters.
No.
They're enjoyable. I don't think there are many in the U.S., if any. I'm looking right now.
Are you talking about Preston and Barbary in general?
Yeah. I don't think there's any in the U.S.
Didn't that one park in Chicago, Safari, didn't they get
Safariland?
one?
No, they got a miler.
Okay, it was either they got Myler or Preston and Barbary.
No.
There
We
is one in
followed.
the U.S. Palace
Is there?
Playland.
I did not realize that was in the U.S.
Sea Viper.
Interesting.
I'm also realizing how many Preston and Barbaries I've been on.
We followed that up with a ride on Frida, which is yet again
Vekoma
another
Family Focus.
Vekoma family coaster. And it wasn't.
It was a coaster.
It wasn't anything special.
Yeah.
It's the same as Rookie Racer at Six Flags St. Louis.
It did give you a good view of the
The
construction.
Yeah. And after Frida
Is that where we split off?
is where we split off.
Yeah.
I needed to cred run the entire park to get a milestone. So while these others decided to abandon me and go ride Zadra,
I didn't have to get a milestone.
I continued on the quest to finish the gauntlet by moving on to go ride Energis and Speed.
One of your
Which
most ridden coasters of the trip.
Yeah. Energis, another Vekoma family coaster. Yeah, so you guys rode Zadra.
Yeah. More importantly, I got to see the Coaster 365 Coaster Madness plaque once again. I was very happy about that. I took a lot of selfies with it.
Yeah, that was very cool to see that.
Yeah. And just like knowing that I played a part in that was really cool.
Yeah.
So, Alex, what were your thoughts on Zadra for your first ride? I know I have video of it, but
Yes. I, I got on, like, okay, average RMC, probably not going to like it. The pacing on that ride is just perfect.
yep.
There's no like what's the word I'm looking for here?
There's no like dull moments.
Yeah, the dullest moment is going up the lift hill.
And even then, you're like, "Holy crap, I'm on Zadra."
Yeah, I think I said that. I was like, oh my God, I'm on Zadra right now. Oh, look, there's our cabin. Oh my God, we're going down the drop. That stall is everything. That's quickly become like one of my favorite coaster elements.
Yeah.
I know.
I played rock, paper, scissors with somebody on the stall. I don't remember who.
I don't remember.
I know, like, one of my other top coasters now, Pantheon, that stall. There's just something about stalls that blows me out of the water.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a stall, especially on Zadra. One of my favorite things to do, and I think Pseudo said he still does this too. Is find a spot on the ground, like look up at the ground and find a spot and just hold your sights on that spot through the whole stall, and it just feels like it goes forever.
Yeah.
So after you
yeah,
guys got off of, oh god,
yeah, it's so smooth. There's no, you guys know how on Steel Vengeance, just the airtime just beats you up, and it's like kind of painful. Zadra has none of that.
Yeah, it's a lot more like not calculated. That's not the word I'm trying to think of, but like
So
very
much more like defined
intentional.
and purposeful.
Yeah, intentional with the design.
refined.
Yeah. So Alex, what's your number one coaster right now?
Zadra.
Recency bias.
Shut up, Mike.
We ended up waiting. I think the queue said like 20 minutes, and we ended up waiting like 45 minutes. So Mike was tired of waiting for us.
Yeah, I originally went off to just do Energist while they were doing Zadra. And I'm sitting there, about 20, 25 minutes goes by. Like, all right, screw it. I'm going to ride something else. So that's when I went over and did speed. So then you guys got off, came over, and we met at Viking. Viking was not that bad.
Somehow, like all of us, the entire group, all 10 of us ended up at Viking all at the same time. Like not even totally planned. But it worked out, so we all got to ride together.
I did not ride because shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, those restraints were snug.
Because you shouldn't have OTSRs on a wild mouse.
Yeah, I've never seen OTSRs on a wild mouse.
Yeah.
I said all along that certainly made a choice on that one.
I had said all along I wasn't planning to ride Viking. I was just going to watch everybody, but then I realized I couldn't get a good view of everybody. So I'm like, well, screw it. I'll just ride it.
I did end up getting some video of you guys getting off and your reactions.
It wasn't as bad as I remember, but it was
I
still
mean,
bad.
it was smoother than most arrows. So, I mean, it was not terrible.
Yeah.
Not ideal, but not terrible.
So then after that, we realized since we had all 10 of us together and a lot of people still needed speed, which fits 10 people in a boat, Mike got to ride speed a second time.
Honestly, I wasn't too mad. Speed was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, speed was a lot of fun.
Or as Nate refers to it, Pilgrim's Plunge Plus.
We got to the top and both he and Jake shouted, "Where's Voyage?"
Yeah, that was funny.
So
I was in back row with you, Mike, I think.
Yes.
We didn't get too bad.
No.
I'd like to go off on a little tangent about speed for a second. So back when I became like an enthusiast, I'd say 2018 or so, and like watching POVs and things like that. Speed, Energylandia / Speed was like one of the first coasters I remember watching a POV of, and I'm like, I need to go here someday. This place looks awesome.
And you finally made it to someday.
And I did make it to someday. So it was just kind of like a full circle moment for me as an enthusiast. Being able to ride that ride and be there with like some of my best friends.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And yeah, that finished the gauntlet for quite a few people. After that, we made our way. We started heading back to get food, which I think most of us wanted to do the chicken bucket. Or I had already eaten. I ate while you guys were doing Zadra first. But I think most of the group wanted to do.
After Formula, we went. Or no.
Oh yeah, we did Formula.
Sorry to cut you off, Mike. After Speed, we did Formula.
That's what I'm saying. We started making our way back towards dinner or towards lunch, which took us past Formula. Which we rode before we ate lunch. Alex.
Oh, and that was where Javi disappeared and got me an Aperol Spritz because I never had one in Italy.
And you hated it?
And I hated it. And I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not going to drink this. So then I think I gave it to Matt, who also said it was not good and then continued to drink it.
I mean, this checks out.
Yeah. No, I love Formula, honestly.
Yeah, Formula was fun.
Very punchy launch.
Yeah.
Unlike Marcus, I did not lose my passport.
Yeah, that was a good ride. I definitely enjoyed it.
And it was F1 themed.
Yes, it was. So that was the second to last coaster that I needed in the park.
So you were at 749?
Yes, that put me at 749.
So then naturally we decided to withhold your milestone a little bit and go eat.
Which I was fine with. I'd eaten already. I made good use of my time while you were riding Zadra before.
I'd say that was making a great use of time for us, to be fair.
I mean, I got 2 creds, I got food.
But we got Zadra.
I
But
mean,
I think
I'll be
most
honest. I contemplated going and getting Zadra without you.
you would have just been lonely for a milestone, though.
Eh.
But we all housed some chicken buckets. And
That
then
chicken was actually quite good.
yeah. I don't know what it is. Their chicken there is just fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then we took group selfies with the plaque. Now that we had everybody there. And
And
then
then it was time to ride.
Mike got his 750 on Zadra.
Yes, I did.
Did you already talk about your thoughts?
I did not. I really enjoyed it. I think I put it at number 3. It's really good. I mean, it's like you guys were saying, it's similar to Steel Vengeance, but just so much better.
Yeah. I've never been like a huge fan of Steel Vengeance anyway, and Zadra's been my top RMC since I first wrote it.
I've always enjoyed Steel Vengeance, but it has slowly started to make its way down my rankings.
Good.
And it's still top 10. It's at 7. But prior to last year, it was like number 3.
Yeah.
So it is slowly falling off. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's a good time.
Yes, it was.
What did we do
And
after
that's
that?
when you guys were riding Zadra again. That's when Nate and I split off. He rode Boomerang, and then we both rode Energist to complete the gauntlet. And then Nate and I took another lap on Hyperion. And then
Well,
I
that's
can't
when
remember what I
we
was going to
then
say.
went to meet up at the
the sign.
yes, this sign for some group pictures.
Yeah, with the
Yes.
big old Energylandia sign.
Yep.
And that ended up being one of my favorite pictures from the trip. You did good with that one.
That is one of my favorite pictures from the trip.
Yeah, I was surprised how well that one turned out.
Yeah. Like, we didn't think the lighting was going to work out, but then you got that and it's just golden.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It is now my background on my laptop.
That group picture is my Facebook profile now.
Isn't it your Facebook profile and your cover photo?
I ended up changing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see. Your profile is very Energylandia out though.
Yeah.
It's like it's his entire personality.
Listen, when it's a park that you've been like dreaming about going to for almost 10 years, you kind of have to let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so with Zadra, I took a suggestion from, Energylandia resident Larson. Said for the first ride needed to do row 11. And yeah, row 11 delivered.
It's a good time.
Allison, what row did you and I ride on? Was it 12?
I think so. I think our first ride was back row.
And then, yeah, once Nate and I went back later and we rode row 2 and then row 12 again.
Yeah. When Mike and I kind of finished off the day, we finished at front row at Zadra.
That was the next day.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I meant to say next day, but that night we had the have our pizzas been prepared yet, Mike? Are they
I
still
think it
arriving?
still shows them in preparation.
We decided to order pizza for dinner. Order from a place that was right by Revel, so it's not like it was far away from the cabin. I think we ordered
Yeah,
it at about 8
I
o'clock.
literally just went on, Googled pizza, and this place popped up. Had good reviews for the most part. Um, and yeah, it was about 8 o'clock. A little after 8, I ordered the pizzas. About 45 minutes or so later, I'm looking at the tracker and it tells me, oh, your pizzas will be delivered at 10:04. Like, oh boy, that's a little ways out, but it's near the park, it's near the campground. I'm sure they're just busy. We'll get them when we get them. No big deal. Then I start doing a little digging as we get closer and find out they are not open past 10 p.m. So I start trying to call them. They didn't answer. I call like a corporate number. They answered and then hung up on me because apparently it's like a chain restaurant. But yeah, so a little after 10 o'clock, a couple of us say, screw it. I mean, we'd all been drinking a little bit. None of us were willing to drive because of that. Like, screw it. We're going to walk. It's like a little over a kilometer to McDonald's. So we start walking. I think it was Nate, Javi, Jike. Or no, did Nate go?
I think so.
I think it was Nate, Javi,
Yeah.
Jike, and Matt. And me. So we're walking. We get probably third of the way there. And I'm kind of keeping an eye on the road. And I see something almost like the size of a smart car go driving by with a little triangular sign on top. I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's our pizzas. So I think at that point I called ahead to you to tell you to keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Um, Turns out it was our pizzas. So 2.5 hours after ordering, we finally got our pizzas.
So I think Jacob and Thomas went over to like the reception desk area, which is where that car pulled up.
Yeah.
The pizza delivery person did not speak any English whatsoever, so they got somebody at the reception desk to translate and verify that yes, those were the pieces that we ordered for cabin 9. So everyone was very happy that pizza was there. Thomas carried all the pizzas up the stairs to the cabin and also tripped on the stairs while carrying the pizzas. So we almost didn't have pizza thanks to Thomas.
It honestly would have made it even funnier.
Yeah.
Finally get the pizzas there and they just all get thrown on the ground.
It was actually pretty good pizza. I'll give it that.
It wasn't bad.
I had the
all
one
things
that
considered, I
potatoes
think
on
part
it.
of it was we were just that hungry.
Yeah.
We got what, 5 pizzas?
Yeah, and they were gone in like 5 minutes.
We finished it was a lot quicker than I expected us to.
Yeah.
Yeah, very chill night, just hanging out.
But also, to add on to that, we had another Mystic Timbers situation.
Oh gosh.
For those of
Javi.
you that don't know, Javi is known for, at one point, peeing in a bush in the queue of Mystic Timbers at Kings Island.
He broke the seal.
Yeah. So I had turned around and started making my way back already at this point. But apparently, Javi did some watering in the area of Mayan.
He's just making sure that the grass is growing healthy.
Yeah. So good to know Javi continues the same trends even overseas.
Yes, I expect nothing less from him.
Yeah, that kind of ended our night there. Just kind of hung out, ate some pizza.
Marveled at Zadra.
Yeah. I know some people had some early flights. I think you were included in that, Alex, if I recall.
Yeah.
Mike and I still had a full day. Our flight didn't leave until 10:30 the next day or something.
Something like that.
So we pretty much had the whole day to ride more.
Yeah, I mean, we literally closed the park down.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of kept people kept dropping during the day, having to go to the airport. But we ran into a British enthusiast named Harris. I don't know if he'll listen to this. Maybe if I post it on my Instagram story. Yeah, it was a cool kid. It was his first time at Energylandia.
Zadra was we started talking to him we started talking to him because we rope dropped Zadra, and we just start talking to him because, of course, wearing a Voltron T-shirt.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, this is gonna be my first RMC." Like, well, boy, are you in for a ride?
Because I think we got him on a back row for his first ride.
Yep.
Yeah, he loved it. I think we did Abyssus. We did the Ferris wheel, which was supposed to have a maximum of 6 people, and we're like, but we have 8. And they told us to just all get in one car. Moderately concerning.
We were only like 500-600 pounds over the weight limit.
That was the day that no, it was the day before we did like all of our shopping.
Yeah.
Where all of us, helped
spent like $100.
Yeah, I was gonna say all of us helped like the Polish tourism rate with a few $100.
That day, the final day, we mainly got re-rides on Hyperion, Zadra, Formula, and we got another ride
on Speed. Yeah, a few of us opted for a front row of Hyperion. I don't remember if that was the last day or the second day, but I know it was me, Nate, Pseudo, and
that was the last day because Harris.
Okay. Yeah, we did a front row of Hyperion, and Nate's cackles the entire time, and we hit the brakes, and he's like, "Yeah, that's better than Zadra."
I mean, it's okay to be wrong.
Oh, and there's like a random Hyperion support laying on the ground in front of Hyperion, like by the benches and stuff, and so people just use it as a bench.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because I got a picture of me riding it like a cowboy.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Um, yeah, our group was dwindling after Speed, I think, is when me and Mike split off from everybody else. And then I think we did another ride on Formula and then Zadra. Or a
Yeah.
couple, I think we ended with a couple of rides on
I
Zadra.
think we got 2 rides on Zadra.
Yeah, and ended it like at 6 o'clock. We weren't even sure we were going to make it onto the trains because they were basically sending empty trains and then everybody who was waiting for front row.
Basically, I think they had opened the Magic Gate at that point and were just letting people lap it so that they could run the rest of the queue that had started for front row run out.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, that front row ride to end it was really cool.
yeah, because I think we got a back row and then a front row to end that night.
Yeah, I think so.
Did they make you wear the goggles, Mike?
No, if you have glasses with a strap, they do not make you wear the goggles. So that was nice.
Okay, couple more questions that we had regards to Energylandia. Tom said, "How wrong was Mullet about Zaddy?"
I mean, I had never said anything bad about Zadra.
Yeah, I never thought you did either.
So I wasn't wrong because I never said anything bad.
I don't think you ever said it was going to be mid or anything.
No. I knew it was going to be good just based off of watching the POVs.
Yeah.
So nice try, Tom.
And then
At least you tried.
and Books and Roller Coasters said, "Is it possible to do the highlights, not all creds, in Energylandia in one day without actual running?" I think so.
Yeah.
Depending on the day you go and how
I mean,
bad the lines
really,
are.
yeah, as long as it's not just an absolutely screwed day at that park.
Yeah.
And really, you're just going to want to get, for the most part, Abyssus, Formula, Hyperion, and Zadra.
Maybe Mayan and Speed if you have time.
Yeah. So I think it's very easy to knock that out real quick.
The hardest part is just going between Zadra and Hyperion because they're just opposite corners of the park.
Yeah.
We didn't really do too much other rides. Nate did the Monster House. I know that.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Oh, you did that
I
with
forgot
him.
about that. Yeah.
I just
I
remember it
wanted
being
to,
weird.
but we never ended up having time.
Yeah. So from there, we went back to the airport because we had a 10:30 flight to Stockholm, where we had the bulkhead seats staring into the souls of the flight attendants that were facing us. With like the lead flight attendant who was very intense. He seemed stressed out the entire flight.
There was some weird situation where I thought it was people just being idiots, but apparently they had some situation where multiple people had the same seats or something.
I don't really know what happened or how it was resolved, but it was resolved because nobody got kicked off the flight, even though they were threatening to do that.
Yeah, it was resolved fairly quick.
Just Ryanair things.
Yeah. We were the first ones off the plane because we were literally like, I could move my leg and kick the main door, which was strange.
Yeah, it's weird not having the usually there's that bulkhead door there.
Yeah.
Or wall.
No, we were just staring at the flight attendants.
Yeah, that did not exist.
It was very odd. The legroom was nice, but yeah. So yeah, then we stayed in Stockholm for the night and then continued our trek home the next morning.
Yep.
How was your trip home, Alex? Uneventful.
Relatively uneventful, yeah. I mean, we did get slightly delayed out of Krakow because they had to, I guess, put oil in the engine, and there was an issue with creating the work order or something going on with the work order. Um, yeah, made it to Amsterdam fine. Made it through the EES into the non-Schengen area just fine. Um, Hung out in Amsterdam airport. The flight from Amsterdam to Atlanta, that was brutal.
Just in terms of duration.
Yeah, it's 8 hours and 45 minutes of just not being able to move.
Yeah.
I had to get up a
You
couple
should
times and just stand by the bathroom and stretch.
you should try flying from Helsinki to Chicago.
Oof.
I mean, it wasn't that much longer of a flight.
Still longer though.
Yeah, it felt like it took forever. I was so bored.
And then my flight from Atlanta to Detroit was fine. At that point, I was so insanely tired that like I couldn't fall asleep. I don't know if you've ever been that tired.
Yeah, for sure.
A time or two.
Yeah, and then I got a lift back to Mark and Meg's house where I parked my car. And I
Proceeded to die.
died for 13 hours.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I remember coming upstairs and Meg's like, "Oh my gosh, you're alive." And yeah, and then I drove home and went to work that night.
Yeah, I think we landed back in Cincinnati at like midnight. We were in bed at 1:30. And
No,
then
we were
we had
in
to wake
bed
up for
just
work.
after 1, I think.
I mean, I texted Nate or somebody at 1:30, said that we made it home
Yeah.
and going to bed. Yeah, and then woke up a few hours later to go to work.
Crazy behavior.
Yeah.
Fun.
Did have a couple other general questions. That kind of apply to mostly our whole trip for me and Mike. Nate said, "Was there anything surprising about the trip?" Yes, there was. It was John Mike. 100% no. That's why he asked that.
Right?
I don't know if there's anything else really surprising about the trip.
No, I don't think so.
I was surprised that they sold pasta in gas stations, but at the same time, I wasn't surprised. I'm surprised everything went off without a hitch for the most part.
Yeah.
In terms of all of our transportation that we had going on.
Yeah, we really didn't have any issues.
Yeah.
I guess I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Was there any like huge culture shocks
Not
in
really.
Italy?
The driving was the only thing that was a little different. For the most part, everything else was very easy.
I underestimated just how many stairs were in Priano.
Yeah, there were a lot of stairs.
Oh my god, I was dying. Yeah, it was mostly just the roads, especially like around the Amalfi Coast area. And just how long we were on like the windy coastal cliffs.
Yeah, I don't think I realized just how long how long that coast was.
Yeah, we were on that for a long time. Like we got to Salerno, I think is that where we
Yeah, that's
turning back
essentially
in
where
on.
we started turning off of there.
And we were just like, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are kind of the only things I can think of that were kind of culture shock. I had heard about like Italians being kind of more like aggressive. Not aggressive, but like not the best attitude, I guess. But I don't think I really encountered any issues with that
Yeah, I never had any issues with
outside of
that.
like bus drivers.
Huh.
The bus driver seemed a little perturbed, but yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I can't either.
Solar Coaster had 2 questions. Best new credit, which I never
Zadra.
actually like. No, it was not a new one for me. Um, Either Altair or Ice Speed probably for me. I think. I don't really know. I haven't really like sat and considered rankings for anything that I rode. Because I guess technically like Twister and Monster are up there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any new RMCs this trip, so I have a few less pickings to choose from. And then he also asked funniest moment. And when I
Okay,
saw
bye bye.
when I when I saw he posted that question, I was thinking about it for a while and I had something in my head and now I don't know what it was.
I mean, from the Poland part, gosh,
We laughed a lot in Poland.
yeah. I don't know. That's a kind of a hard question.
Yeah, I might have to think on that more. Um, Coming into the break run on Insane Upside Down, that was funny.
No, that's a Groenland.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna have to think about that one more and get back to you on socials if I ever think of anything else. Mike, did you have anything that stands out?
Um, not really.
It was all just a good time.
Yeah, it was for me. It was just everything I could have ever wanted.
Yeah. And then Chris asked what park was the most under and overrated based on your trip. Very, very quick answer for me on both of those.
Movie Land and Mirablandia.
Yep. Movie Land is very
Yep,
underrated. Mirablandia is very overrated.
I
I think
would
we
agree.
covered that pretty well, I think, in the last episode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hour and 45 minutes later. Any other thoughts on Poland?
I think we're
10 out of
pretty
10
good.
would recommend.
Mike,
It
how
was a
many new
good time.
credits did you get on the trip? At least
I
50.
think I ended up with 67.
Jeez. 6, 7.
6, 7.
Shut it.
I think I got literally like 49 or something like that. Because I started just shy of 750 and now I'm at 7, or I came back at 795. So, pretty good get for me too.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that's our honeymoon in a nutshell, but it's like a 4-hour nutshell. But like between the two of us, we did 14 parks in 12 days,
Yeah.
plus an Italian fair.
Yep, it
I
was a
feel like
good
you're both about
time.
to just like fall asleep right now or something.
No, I have to go to work in like an hour.
Yeah. Well, we will go ahead and wrap this up. Got to give a shout out to our Patreon unhinged tier people. So thank you to Chris and Jeff for your support. It's very appreciated. I will be probably before this episode releases, I will be making a podcast announcement on Patreon because we have some exciting changes coming up that I have briefed Bryant and Jen on already. So we got some good things in store. I'm very excited for that. We did post some stuff to Patreon during the trip. I know I put like a video of us on the trampoline on there. That was a good time. But yeah, guess that brings us to the end of the episode. I have no clue what the next episode will be. We have not planned that far ahead yet. I don't know when we'll have Mike on again. He's had his time the past couple episodes.
Just gonna throw me to the side.
Yeah. I live with you. It's okay.
Yeah.
But Alex, thank you for joining us for this one.
Thanks for having me.
First timers' thoughts on Europe.
Hopefully I can join you guys for another trip or podcast episode soon.
I feel like podcast episode will happen before trip. At least like larger trip. But we'll figure that out when we get there. But until then, hashtag keep thinking inverted, and we will see y'all next time.
See ya.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.